I would now like to introduce Joseph Matos, who will lead us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, and Mia Fushino and Faith Lobo Panagua performing the Star-Spangled Banner.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was beautiful. Thank you, Joseph, Mia, and Faith. Please be seated, everyone. Welcome to our graduates, their parents and families, District Board of Education members, our administration, David Brearley faculty, staff, and all of our guests. To begin this evening's ceremony, I am pleased to introduce our senior class president, Miss Ayanna Flowers, who will be attending Howard University.
Thank you, Mr. Davies. Good evening, Board of Education members, Mr. Arlington and district administrators, Mr. Davies and Ms. Wishel, the faculty and staff of David Brearley, parents, friends, guests, and last but especially not least, the senior class of 2022. Some of us have known each other since elementary school, others since middle school, and some of us met our closest friends here in high school. Despite when we met each other, we're all here now, sitting next to one another, awaiting our diplomas, the tickets to the next chapter of our lives. I want to start off by thanking a few people. Thank you to my father for being my rock, my confidant, and my hero. Thank you to my mother for being my support system and for pushing me even when I didn't want to push myself. Thank you to my true friends for always making me laugh, helping me experience new things, and making high school here an experience I will never forget. Thank you, Maria, for being my best friend for a very, very long time. Even though I don't have any sisters, you showed me what true sisterhood looks like. Thank you to my classmates who, even if we weren't the closest, you guys were always welcoming and supportive. Thank you to Mr. Weinstein for being very patient with me. I might not have turned all your assignments in on time, but I definitely turned them in eventually. Thank you to Miss Minerick for always being there to listen to my problems, even something as simple as crying about my prom dress or a fight with a friend. You always provided a listening ear and sound advice. Thank you to Miss Perez for showing me more than one way I can capture the beauty in the world around me through photography, and for being a constant source of positivity throughout my senior year. A special thank you to Mr. Lugo, my guidance counselor, who was always looking out for me and guided me through the college admission process. One of the reasons I ran for class president was because I wanted the honor of being able to stand here at graduation in front of my classmates, their families, and their friends, and tell them that they should be so proud. Proud that we've made it through high school, proud that we are sitting here today, and proud that this, sitting before you, is the future. As I stand in front of my classmates, one that I have known since second grade, most that I've known since middle school, and a few that I've known since the start of high school, I see a bright future. I see our future doctors, lawyers, FBI agents, teachers, accountants, civil engineers, musical engineers, computer engineers, biologists, real estate agents, veterinarians, entrepreneurs, and so much more. I cannot wait to look at my yearbook 10 years from now and lurk on each and one of your Instagrams. I know that some of us are destined to do great things, and so I will leave you all with this. Good luck, seniors, and let's be sure to make the very best of the very bright future ahead of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayana. It is now my honor to introduce our salutatorian for the class of 2022, Mr. Ryan Tyra, who will be attending Florida State University.
Thank you, Mr. Davies. Good evening, Board of Education members, Mr. Arlington, and district administrators, Mr. Davies and Ms. Witchell, the faculty and staff of David Brearley, parents, friends, and guests, and the class of 2022. I can't believe that I'm here today with all of you. Our high school experience over. I know, it's a really hard pill to swallow, and with the frog in my throat right now, trust me, I'm feeling it. Looking towards the future is scary. The fear of the unknown is something I have to deal with day in and day out. But what I do like to do is reminisce about the past whenever I think about the future, because I know my past self would be proud of what we have surpassed as a class these very long 4 years. When I first stepped into this school, I remember walking past the murals and plaques of all the past alumni. I remember thinking about how nice place this was and how awesome it looked compared to Union. To this day, I still remember the atmosphere of my older schools with the red and white bricks, the occasional banner or fire alarm on the wall, and honestly, that's about it. Taking the tour of David Brearley, I remember the art rooms with the paintings on the ceilings, the murals that used to be in the cafeteria, and the stones plastered on the walls outside in the courtyard. I was dumbfounded by the beauty of a school and a town that I had never even heard of. I still remember my essay question from the Academy test. If you could bring back anyone from history, who would it be and why? Please, Mr. Weinstein, do not go back to the archives and read it, because it is absolutely trash. After taking the exam, I went home and realized that there was a good chance that this was going to be the school I was going to be spending the next 6 years of my life, until I heard about the Union County Vocational Technical Schools, or UCVTS. After finishing middle school as the valedictorian, my brother Aaron was at this point at AIT, a subcategory of the UCVTS. And I'm not gonna lie, I looked up to him like an idol, and I still do. Bless you. After 2 long years of middle school, I decided that to take the test and get into one of the schools. So the day came where I had taken the test, which felt like the longest of my life before I knew what an SAT was, and I felt pretty good about it. I knew that Kenilworth had prepared me very well for this, and I was very excited to be able to get my letter back. Eventually, my friends started getting letters back from UCVTS. Hearing a lot of acceptances from Kenilworth students, I started to feel confident that I would hear back from UCVTS sooner or later. Then my friends from Union started hearing back, then Roselle Park, then Springfield. Days went by without any word, and I asked my family what was going on. As it turns out, they were letting me figure out on my own that I was not accepted, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, it broke me. For years, I've been trying to do my hardest to emulate what Aaron was able to do. I imagined the future days of getting on the bus together in the morning for the first time ever, him showing me around the campus and even telling me what teachers to avoid throughout my time there. All of that wishful thinking was completely shattered. And honestly, it was 100% the best thing that could have ever happened to me. There was a fire lit under me that could not be quenched until I was successful. I yearned for the recognition that I desired from UCVTS, not because I felt privileged or like I deserved it, but because I wanted to show them, whether they paid attention or not, that they had made a major mistake. I made a vow to myself that I would do whatever it took to be able to fuel that fire in my bones. I filled my schedule up. I ended up putting over 1,000 hours into the school's football team, going above and beyond with my community service hours required for National Honor Society, and the countless and nearly sleepless nights trying to finish homework, projects, and studying that was required for these courses. Yes, it was a lot, and I easily could have gone without some of the headaches and my overzealous attempts to understand calculus, but it has all led to today. Standing up in front of all of my friends, family, hopefully no enemies, and all of the staff that came to see our commencement ceremony with a little message for everyone here. Find your reason to light a fire in your soul. If I could leave you with one thing, one idea, it is that if you want to be at the top of anything that you do in life, get competitive. Find a reason to stay up, to put in the extra effort. Find a reason to be the only one in the gym at 2 in the morning or at the library at 5 a.m. Each and every attempt to be the best at something will have astounding results that you surely would have expected less from. You'll get that high grade on the test. You'll be successful in learning a new skill. You will see results, and you will progress exponentially. Yes, there are times where you'll plateau, but honestly, they're just roadblocks that you need to break through. All throughout history, it has been shown that some of the best technological advances and ideas come during wartime. During World War II alone, the world came up with penicillin, the jet engine, radar, the microwave, and multitudes more in just 6 years. Now, I'm not saying to go to war with yourself or anyone else, because honestly, I would not want to be on the other side of the ring with many of you right now. But when there is substantial reason to get something done, there is a much better chance that you'll be able to complete it with flying colors. Think about some of the thoughts that you haven't pushed through with, some of the New Year's resolutions that you want to bring back, and force yourself to take the extra step to finally reaching your goal. Not because you have to, but because you need to. I know that each and every one of us here, and everyone in the stands as well, has something that they've put off for longer than they wanted to, so just start there. Something small can have a snowball effect into other aspects of your life. So as long as you start off strong, you may be able to surprise yourself with what you are able to accomplish. To the David Brearley High School class of 2022, do not be afraid to push yourself that extra mile. There are too many people out there that will sit back and tell you you can't do something, when I have seen in every single one of you here an amazing aspect of yourselves that you can hone into making something special. You all hear it from adults all the time. Life is ruthless. And while that may be true, it is up to you to take the bull by the horns and face it head on, making life itself cower in all of your success. Everyone here has the most bursting potential I have seen in a single congregation, and it is up to all of you to prove me right. I wanted to thank you, Mom, Dad, Aaron, Amanda, Nana, and Pop, for helping fuel the fire that you've seen burn inside me for so long. I want to wish you all the best of luck possible in the coming years. And remember, everyone, as Mr. Davies has coined this omnipresent quote, there is no day like today, so make the very best of it. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ryan. And now please welcome the choir as they perform Thank You for the Music.
Nothing special, in fact, I'm a bit of a bore. When I tell a joke, you've probably heard it before. But I have a talent, a wonderful thing, 'cause everyone listens when I start to sing. I'm so grateful and proud. All I want to do is sing it out loud. So I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. Mother says I was a dancer before I could walk. And she says I began to sing long before I could talk. And I've often wondered, how did it all start? Who found out that nothing can capture a heart like a melody can? Well, whoever it was, I'm a fan. So lucky, born with a love for song and dance. I want to sing it out to everybody. What a joy, what a life, what a chance. Thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. Thank you for the
Thank you. That was beautiful. At this time, it is with great pride that I introduce our valedictorian of the class of 2022, Ms. Raquel Canseco, who will be attending Johns Hopkins University.
Good evening, Board of Education members, Mr. Arlington, and district administrators, Mr. Davies and Ms. Winchell, Detective Pinkerton, the faculty and staff of David Brearley, parents, friends, guests, and the class of 2022. I'm honored to be given the opportunity to be speaking here today. I had never thought that I would be part of the top 10, let alone the valedictorian. If you had told me my freshman year I would earn the title, I would have called you crazy. When graduating 8th grade, I was not part of the top 10 students, and I couldn't imagine how I would be able to achieve what I had. Throughout elementary and middle school, I had always done well, but it wasn't the most diligent student, and my transition from middle school to high school was rough. I made a few small changes to who I was as a student, which helped me tremendously, but I still never thought I would be in the position I am today. It wasn't that I didn't believe in myself, I just wasn't as goal-oriented at the beginning of high school. As my freshman year progressed, I had set a goal of doing well in school to be accepted into a pre-law program. But now, my future plans have drastically changed. Looking back, even though I currently do not have any intentions of becoming a lawyer, having set a high objective for myself helped me overcome the self-doubt I faced. I would like this story to serve as a lesson to my peers that if you strive to achieve your goals, success will follow. Then the pandemic surfaced when we were in 10th grade, which disturbed the normalcy and progression of our high school experience. Many of us did not return to school full-time until senior year, affecting the perception of time passed. Attending school, either hybrid or virtual, is not part of the traditional high school experience and feels as if we miss out on a portion of high school, which causes us not to feel ready to graduate. For anyone who is apprehensive about the future, remember that if you are able to adapt and continue your education throughout a pandemic, you are able to overcome anything in your future. As we stand here today to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2022, it means something different to every graduate. For some, this is a sigh of relief, and for others, it is fear-inducing. I would like to say that while I'm 100% ready to graduate, realistically, I fall somewhere between neutral and not wanting to be an adult yet. At first, I thought I was the only one who held these sentiments. But after having discussions with my peers, I came to realize we are all apprehensive about figuring out how to perform adult tasks. I have attended school with most of my peers for a significant amount of time, and am confident everyone will find success. I would recognize and give thanks to people who were monumental in my success. I would first like to thank Mr. Weinstein for providing me with the skills necessary to excel in college. He always took the time to work with me and gave me great advice beyond the scope of his classroom, which has led me to minoring in English, something I never thought I would do. In addition, Mr. Lugo has always had his door open and has been such a supportive counselor. He has pushed me to do well throughout my time at Brearley, and I will miss his encouragement. Lastly, I would like to thank my family for always pushing me to attain my goals. The past 4 years have definitely not been easy and have been an untraditional experience, but my parents have guided me through it all. I would like to end by congratulating everyone on turning the page to the next chapter of their life. During the past 4 years, we have made so many memories together that we will look back on and reminisce, one day referring to them as the good old days. Even though we have not had a traditional high school experience, we have still gotten to share memories during open lunch, virtual learning, and senior activities. As we leave these in the past and encounter what the future has in store for us, I would like all my peers to think about the many important life lessons they have learned at David Brearley and apply them in their future. I wish everyone the best of luck in their future endeavors. As Walt Disney once said, keep moving forward, opening new doors, and doing new things. Your curiosity will lead you down the path of success.
Thank you, Raquel. Good evening, Board of Education members, Mr. Arlington, Ms. Witchell, and district administrators, faculty and staff of David Brearley, parents, family, friends, community members, and tonight's graduates. Good evening. I'd like to recognize the efforts of the Kenilworth Public Schools team. This graduation celebration takes the energy and effort of every member of our school community, from Harding to Brearley. Board members, aides, custodians, teachers, SROs, counselors, secretaries, case managers. The success of our students is a team effort. Graduates, will you please show your appreciation for the educators throughout your K-12 experience with a round of applause. Similarly, seniors, you're here tonight because of the support from this large fan club in the stands. With a round of applause, take another moment to show your appreciation for your parents, family members, friends, all those who have cheered you on and kept you going. Graduates, the rest of this is directed at you. On a personal level, let me begin simply by saying thank you. It's been a pleasure serving, even when you forked the field last night. It's been a pleasure serving you as David Brearley Principal. Thank you for your academic, athletic, and school spirit leadership. Going to take you back in time for a moment, seniors. The year is 1987. Long time ago. That's the year the Walt Disney Company began an advertising campaign that still runs to this day. It's called the What's Next campaign. It's very simple. Immediately at the end of the Super Bowl, okay, you with me? The game has just ended and the winning team has just begun the celebration. At that moment, an unseen narrator asks the Super Bowl hero, usually the quarterback or an MVP, a simple question. What are you going to do next? And amidst falling confetti, smudged eye black, maybe a few tears, this Super Bowl hero, in his moment of triumph, cheers into the camera. I'm going to Disney World. Here's an example from 1987. Phil Simms, you just won the Super Bowl. What are you going to do next? And Phil Simms, confetti flying around him, smudged eye black, a few tears, yells at the camera, I'm going to Disney World. The advertising campaign was a huge hit. And year after year, the ad campaign continues to run to this day. Joe Montana, you just won the Super Bowl. What are you going to do next? Tom Brady, you just won the Super Bowl. What are you going to do next? Through the years, Disney expanded the campaign to other sports. Michael Jordan, you just won the NBA championship. What are you going to do next? Jeff Gordon, you just won the Brickyard 400. What are you going to do next? The 1999 U.S. Women's National Soccer Team, you just won the FIFA Women's World Cup. What are you going to do next? I'm going to Disney World. Fast forward 35 years later, and it's June 20th, 2022. That's today, if you're keeping track. We're on a football field. We're about to throw graduation caps in the air, like confetti cannons at the Super Bowl. And you may, just may, have a tear in your eye at some point tonight, maybe a little makeup smudge. After tonight's ceremony, people, all sorts of people, are going to ask you repeatedly, if they haven't already done so an annoyingly lot, what are you going to do next? You see, in this context here tonight, in your context, that question comes with a certain sense of unwanted pressure, maybe anxiety, doesn't it? The question, what are you going to do next, is riddled with expectations, responsibility, adulting things. Might make you a little nervous. Wouldn't it be great if you could just disregard all of that societal pressure associated with that question and scream back the answer just like you did, I'm going to Disney World. If only life were that simple, right? Well, seniors, I have an answer for you to that question. Yes, better than Disney World, an answer that takes away the pressure of having to report to everyone what you're becoming or where you're literally going. When anyone asks you at the conclusion of tonight's ceremony, what are you going to do next? Don't tell them the college or university you're attending. Don't tell them the trade school you're going to. Don't tell them you decided to enlist in the military. Don't tell them you've chosen to enter the workforce. Instead, tell them this. When they ask you, what are you going to do next? You tell them, with all of the joy and all of the confidence in the world, with a proud smile and possible tears in your eyes, you tell them this: I'm going to change the world. You see, maybe you'll go off and change the world in a big way. Yes, maybe you'll cure cancer or end world hunger. Maybe you'll design the next Apple product or figure out how to out-Amazon Amazon. Maybe. But there's as equal of an opportunity to change the world being a surgeon or software engineer as there is if you become a teacher or a police officer. There's the same potential to change the world for the better, whether you're a lawyer, police officer, writer, artist, dock worker, hedge fund manager, soldier, or physical therapist. You want to become a dental hygienist? You can change the world for the better. You want to open up a bakery? You can change the world for the better. You can change the world for the better in any profession, any walk of life, any career path, no matter what you do. Because it's not about what you become, it's about who you're becoming. You can change the world by being a good spouse or partner, by being a kind parent, a loving sibling, someone who cares about those around you. You can change the world simply by speaking up when something's not right. You can change the world for the better simply by attempting to change the world for the better. Mr. Arlington, these seniors have met the requirements it takes to graduate from David Brearley High School. I proudly present to you the class of 2022. What are they going to do? Ask, you might ask? They're going to change the world. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce Mr. Kyle Arlington, Superintendent of Schools, for the presentation of the class.
Thank you, Mr. Davies. Welcome parents, friends, faculty, and staff members, and all our guests who are here tonight to celebrate the class of 2022. This is a very special night, and I'm honored to share it with all of you. To begin, I stand here today, and all of us really are able to join together today because we live in the greatest country in the world. A country that is built on countless people who have served in the military to protect our freedoms. With this in mind, and so that we may as a community express our gratitude, I'd like to ask that the members of our graduating class who will serve in any branch of the U.S. military, as well as those in our audience who have served or currently serve, to please stand to be recognized. Thank you for your service. Please be seated. Graduations are typically a time for reflection. Of course, your high school years have been anything but typical. The events of the past few years affected virtually every aspect of life. A gathering like this one couldn't even happen 2 years ago, and we wondered if the world would ever return to sitting side by side. It changed how we greeted each other, and at one point, it seemed like handshakes might be gone for good. How did handshaking start anyway? The custom was observed in ancient Greece and even earlier. It might have had practical roots as a peaceful gesture to show that a person was not holding a weapon. Handshakes were also considered a physical representation of a seal or a bond. It would be a shame to abandon all that cool history that goes with handshakes, right? And let's face it, fist bumps just don't seem as official. You'll likely shake quite a few hands as you network and go on job interviews in the not too distant future. You might be nervous that the new and sometimes intimidating experience. As someone who has been on both sides of the interview process, I can offer a little advice. Look a person in the eyes when you shake hands. It's polite. It makes a good impression, and it makes your mom really proud. I know mine is. Be personable. Any boss who is being honest will admit that personality is just as important as an academic pedigree. People who want to hire employees usually do so when the employee is generally pleasant to be around. Be humble. You are new to all this, and there's a lot to learn. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Thoughtful questions show interest and curiosity and make you look, well, pretty smart. But please remember, you have a lot to offer too. Your grasp of technology might be second nature, but it's also a valuable skill. Many of your future coworkers didn't grow up in the digital era, and you can probably teach them a few things. You'll bring an energy and a fresh perspective to any situation, and for that, I'm guessing you'll be appreciated. During your time at Brearley, you learned to be resourceful and creative. You contributed in many ways to many projects, events, and activities. You became leaders and thinkers. You now have the blueprint for success, and I'm confident that you'll build on it. So, when you shake my hand tonight as you receive your diploma, It means you've met the state of New Jersey's requirements. It means you've met Kenilworth's requirements. It means you have the credits, the courses, and the grades. It means you're ready. But I ask that you think about what it means when you shake your parents' hands tonight. In that moment, sure, they're congratulating you, but I imagine it's also a moment when they're remembering sending you off to kindergarten for the first time. If you're lucky enough to have grandparents here, think about what your handshake means to them. It surely means more than congratulations. It likely means their baby's baby is all grown up. Your family and friends are impressed by what you have achieved and excited to see what you do next. Class of 2022, you're about to go out in the world to represent Brearley, Kenilworth, and the future. But before you go around shaking hands, let us put our hands together and give you all another big round of applause. Madam President Panici and Principal Davies, as Superintendent of the Kenilworth School District, I hereby certify that the students in the class of 2022 have satisfied the graduation requirements as set forth by the Kenilworth School District and the State of New Jersey.
Thank you, Mr. Arlington. I would like to recognize some special members of our graduating class. Graduates are wearing white pendant stoles and blue and gold cords to signify their achievement into the National Honor Society. Please stand at this time to be recognized. Graduates who are wearing green, white, and red cords have been inducted into the National Italian Honor Society. Please stand to be recognized. Graduates who are wearing red and yellow cords have been inducted into the National Spanish Honor Society. Please stand to be recognized. Graduates who are wearing white cords are celebrating their 4 years of high school as members of the Scholars Academy. Please stand to be recognized. Graduates who are in the top 10, please stand to be recognized. And the students achieving the seal of biliteracy with medals, please stand to be recognized as well. At this time, Dr. Michelle Panici, President of the Kenilworth Board of Education, will assist Mr. Arlington in presenting the diplomas to the class. Ivan A. Aguirre.
Congratulations.
David Louis Alvarado. Emma Rose Alves. Julian B. Alves. Leanne Alves. Jordan Alexander Andujar. Michaela Angelise Armamento.
Thank you so much.
Sherlyn Danny Avila Amaro. Isaiah Barrios Santiago.
Congratulations.
Ainoa Carla Bendezu.
Thank you.
Emma Michelle Bestider.
Thank you.
Sebastian Boris.
Congratulations.
Brianna Bowles.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Abby Elizabeth Boyers.
Thank you.
Gabriel Antonio Bronco. Brandon Michael Busini.
Congratulations.
Alejandra Caceres.
Congratulations.
Dylan J. Camarina.
Congratulations.
Chelsea May Cantalupo.
Congratulations.
Alyssa Sierra Carew.
Congratulations.
Michael A. Cascarano. Isabella Casolaro.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nicholas James Castello.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Alicia Cespedes Vargas.
Congratulations.
Jillian Antoinette Chacon.
Congratulations.
Gavin M. Chauka. Ashley Nicole Ciesla.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Leslie Cologne.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Raquel Daniela Canseco. Shenzi Cortez.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Stephanie Maya Costa.
Congratulations.
Emily R. DeLuca. Gia Gabrielle DeLuca. Gabriel Joseph DeMatos. Daniel Del Val.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Giovanni Lucas Dersono.
Congratulations.
Maria Eduarda Diaz Kruger.
Congratulations.
Maria Fernanda Diaz Kruger.
Congratulations.
Elizabeth Michelle Ficini.
Congratulations.
Anthony J. Fiella.
Congratulations.
Alyssa Christine Favada.
Congratulations.
Amber Fernandez.
Congratulations.
Aiden Seth Fernandez.
Congratulations.
Katrina Ann Fitzsimmons.
Congratulations.
Ayana Lachey Flowers.
Congratulations. Love your feathers.
Thank you.
Nicholas G. Francis.
Congratulations.
Mia Candice Fushino. Andrew G. Gasper.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Haley Mae Gassman. Malachi T. Gentz.
Congratulations.
Emma Ryan Jackalone.
Congratulations.
David Gil Aguirre.
Congratulations.
Catherine Faith Goger. Leah A. Gomes. Tyler F. Gomes. Vitaly Gotsko.
Congratulations.
Kimberly Grande Tapaz. Omar Alexander Gray. Brandon LeVar Hamilton II. Justin Paul Hemhauser.
Take the phone.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Kevin Ruben Henriquez. Carly Jean Hoffmeister. Eric Alexander Ingebrigtsen. Diana Iseni. Daniel Ivanov. Amanda P. Jankowitz. Nicholas James Kennedy. Alyssa Marie Kolbeck. Joseph Edward Kratzer IV. Joshua Tyler Kratzer. Ria Kumar. Eric Limon. Faith Lobo Peñagua. Taylor Jada A. Locklear. Quinn R. Lonergan. Danielle Cassandra Lewis. Ava Claire Ludek. Nicholas E. Manet. Lucia Catherine Mangano. Isabella Morano. Richard T. Martello. Joseph Anthony Matos. Robert Ryan Melendez. Ryan Stanley Miklas. Rodrigo Montville. Yobani Montville. Brianna Marie Montoya. Alex Morales. Isabel Morales. Nicole Gama Ferreira Mota. Naya Alexa Nascimento. Kylie M. Nazario. Jose Nolasco Luna. Patrick Oloweje. Andrew Michael Ortega. Christian Henriquez Pereira. Amalia Nikki Perez. Gabriela Katerina Pyrus. Patrick Eugene Pittman Jr. Isabella Teresa Pizzi. Ryan J. Potter. Thomas Michael Puglisi. Justin Quaglia. Alyssa J. Quinones. Madison Saray Raybeck. Michael Raybeck IV. Crystal Elizabeth Resende. Crystal Angelina Reyes. Julady Priscilla Rocha. Wilmer Rueda. Isabella Russo Dioro. Humberto Salado. Marilyn Sanchez Baldion. Brian Santiago Kaufman. Thomas Michael Scanio. Andrew D. Schroeder, Jr.
The camera? Do you have to left? Back turn? Thank you.
Madison Simone Scott. Michael A. Scott. Clara Kanapka Silva. Sophia Pilar Stanziola. Michael Emmanuel Stevens. Gurjot Singh Thind. Emily Torres. Dominic A. Tripodi. Ryan Gerald Tyra. Michael Vargulin. Isabel Ann Maria Velez. Tiago A. Vicente. Shania Juliet Villalobos. Aiden J. Vidica. Jordana Lang Wagner. Maria R. Watson. Shannon A. Willis. Naomi Nicole Yatako. At this time, I would like to thank all of the people who made this ceremony as wonderful as it was. Ms. Foch for coordinating the ceremony, Mr. Connolly and his staff who worked tirelessly to prepare for the day, the PTO for all their beautiful decorations, the teachers and staff here at David Brearley, Ms. Logan and Mrs. Pisano as senior class advisors, the office secretarial staff for organizing and preparing the evening, and finally to all of you out there for sharing in this celebration. Once again, thank you. We are so proud of our graduates and the relationships we have made as a faculty with our students. Each graduate is about to receive a handwritten note from a David Brearley faculty member. Will the faculty please hand out the envelopes to our graduates? Seniors, please open the envelope when you receive it and enjoy the sentiments within your note. No matter how virtual or impersonal life may seem or get, as you move on from David Brearley, remember how important personal connections can be. We hope you always remain connected to us here at Brearley and that you always consider the community of Kenilworth your home. Faculty, at this time, please recess to the arches. Graduates, please rise. Please move your tassels from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduates of David Brearley High School, class of 2022. The staff and administration, thank you for joining us during this wonderful ceremony. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. Seniors, please recess at this time. Congratulations to all.